Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Gansert speaks out on heartbreaking end. The Golden Bachelorette alum, Gansert, is speaking out on the heartbreaking end to the hit ABC series. He was the runner-up and had a lot of hope for himself and Joan Vass. Sadly, she told him she was not in love with him and had feelings for someone else. So, how is Guy doing a little more than a week after the live finale aired? Keep reading for more details. Gansert speaks out on heartbreaking end. Joan Vass had the daunting task of dating 24 men at once. This was what it took to be the first Golden Bachelorette. She had been a contestant on The Golden Bachelor but left early due to family reasons. Though she connected immensely well with Jerry Turner, Joan knew her family would always come first. That made her the perfect choice to be the female lead because she was warm, loving, and cared for her children and grandkids. Toward the end, she had 4 hometown visits, with Gansert being one of them. His family loved her, so it was an easy choice to put him in the final 3. After Pascal Ibigi self-eliminated, Guy was in the final 2 alongside Chalk Chapel. Both men expressed how much they cared for her, but when Chalk said he was in love, Joan knew what she had to do. She told Guy that she cared for him but her heart belonged to someone else and got engaged to Chalk. So, how is Guy doing now that it is all said and done? According to Collider, he is still struggling with the aftermath of everything. He is grateful for everything as he has allowed his heart to open again. For that, he is thankful for Joan Vass and the whole experience. However, Gansert was blindsided by the breakup and admitted he would always love her. Yet, he wants only the best for her and Chalk, but notes he knows he remained true to himself the whole journey, and though it did not work out in his favor, he understands Joan had to follow her heart. Coming back again. Gansert revealed that he would come back and do another Bachelor show if asked. Fans have felt he would be a great choice for the Golden Bachelor, but it does not appear that decision has been made. After he made his last social media post regarding the Golden Bachelorette, Guy received a lot of fan support. "You are a true gentleman and deserve all the best life has to offer. You should be the next Golden Bachelor, romantic face. You're a great man and I know true love will find you soon. Never give up, heart. You are the guy many of us are dreaming of, kissing face, 2 hearts, heart. Looks like he will not have any problems finding love in the near future. More importantly, he is ready for love, and that is all that matters." The serene backdrop of the ocean waves and setting sun had seemed to promise a happily ever after. Yet, for Gansert, the conclusion of his journey on the Golden Bachelorette was anything but picture perfect. His departure left viewers in tears, the heartache palpable through their screens. Now, Guy has broken his silence, revealing the pain, introspection, and growth he's experienced since his emotional farewell. A love story cut short. For weeks, Guy had been the epitome of charm, wit, and vulnerability, a golden standard of what a second chance at love could look like. His chemistry with Joan Vass had been undeniable, a blend of playful banter and soul-deep connection that fans rooted for. From their first conversation to their unforgettable date exploring a vineyard, everything seemed to align. Building something extraordinary, Guy shared in an emotional sit-down interview. His voice carried the weight of longing, tinged with disbelief. "Joan made me believe in love again. For someone my age, that's no small feat." However, as the finale approached, cracks in their seemingly unbreakable bond began to show. Rumors swirled about Joan's lingering doubts and the intense pressure of making such a life-altering decision on national television. By the time the final rose ceremony came, Joan made her choice, and it wasn't Guy. "I felt blindsided," he admitted. "I'd let my guard down in ways I hadn't in decades. To hear her say she wasn't ready to take that next step with me, It shattered me. Joan's Perspective. While Guy has been open about his heartbreak, Joan's decision wasn't made lightly. In a confessional post-show interview, she revealed the agonizing deliberation behind her choice. "Guy is an incredible man," Joan said, her voice soft but firm. "But when it came down to it, I had to follow my heart, and my heart was telling me that we weren't meant to be together forever. It's not easy making that kind of call, especially when someone like Guy is standing in front of you, looking at you like you're his whole world." Fans were divided. Some sympathized with Joan, praising her honesty and courage to make such a tough decision. Others, however, were furious, accusing her of leading Guy on. Social media exploded with comments like, "How could she let go of a man like Guy? And Joan's going to regret this for the rest of her life." Picking up the pieces. In the weeks following the finale, Guy retreated from the public eye. "I needed time to process," he said. "It wasn't just about losing Joan, it was about losing the future I thought we were building together." But as time passed, Guy began to find solace in unexpected places. He threw himself into his passions, gardening, hiking, and volunteering at a local animal shelter. "Being around nature and animals, it reminded me of the simple joys in life," he explained. "It helped me heal." One of the most cathartic moments came when he rewatched his journey on The Golden Bachelorette. "At first, I couldn't even look at the screen," he confessed. "But eventually, I realized it wasn't about the ending, it was about the journey. I saw a version of myself I hadn't seen in years. A man who was brave enough to open his heart again." Lessons learned. Reflecting on his experience, Guy shared the lessons he's taken away from his time on the show. "One thing I've learned is that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength," he said. "It's easy to put up walls, especially after you've been hurt. But letting those walls down, even when there's a risk of getting hurt again, that's where the magic happens." He also spoke about the importance of self-love. "You can't rely on someone else to complete you," he said. "Joan didn't choose me, but that doesn't mean I'm any less worthy of love. I had to remind myself of that." Moving forward. Despite the heartbreak, Guy remains optimistic about his future. "I still believe in love," he said, his eyes shining with hope. "It's out there for me, I know it is. And when it finds me, I'll be ready." Rumors have already begun swirling about Guy potentially taking the lead as the next Golden Bachelor. When asked about the possibility, he smiled coyly. "I'm not ruling anything out," he teased. "But for now, I'm focused on living my best life and staying open to whatever comes my way."